Hey, boys and girls, this is Outlaw Roadside. So, I wanted to talk to you about today. Today has been kind of really steady for a Tuesday. Usually it's a little bit more busier, but hey, I take them dollar bills when I can get them, and I'll go wherever I have to go for any of my companies I work for and my cash customers. And I go way probably beyond what any other provider would do. But that's all the business, you know. You got some guys that really care, and they do whatever they can for the customer, even if you don't even know them. You just try to do as much as you can. So, with that being said, my area is a pretty big area. And if anybody knows Chicago, you know, I run all the inner city, downtown area, north, south, all the way to western suburbs. Now, I don't go really that south that much. Maybe the furthest south I'll go is maybe 47th Street, maybe 55th. There's another guy that does that area. But sometimes people really surprise you in this industry. Sometimes people really surprise you in this industry. You think you got somebody figured out because of their age or where they're at or where they live, and you don't. I've been doing this for a long time, and I still don't know. So today I had to go out to Hillside for a customer. Now, I had a couple other calls, and they were kind of bunched together, not that far from one another, maybe about 3 or 4 miles. But it was up north Chicago, like 4,500 north. So I figured, I know I'm going to be late. Now, do I want to be late on one, or do I want to be late on all 3 of them? And what I know I do is, if I can knock out 2 of them and hit their ETAs, I'm going to knock them out. Unfortunately, that other person is going to have a late ETA. Do I like it that I have to do that? No, I don't. Because I get upset with myself when I can't make an ETA, because that person has sat there longer than they should have. And no matter how much I preach about it, that I always want to be on time for every customer, anybody that's in this industry knows you're never going to make all of them all the time. So I made the decision to do the 2 closest one, and then the other one I'm just going to be late on. So going back to, you think you have people figured out, you don't. So I call the customer up. I make my way back to the expressway after being like 4,500 north. I made my way back to 290, got on 290, finally made it to my customer. Now, remind you, I was probably about 45 minutes over the ETA, which put me at about an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 40 minutes. And I know you're going to say, oh, you're a douchebag, and oh, that was so wrong. I couldn't help it. Not an excuse. I couldn't do it. So I get there, and I get the tire changed, and she was so patient, so appreciative, and thanked me 3 or 4 times, shook my hand, and she was perfectly fine. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh man, when I get there, she's going to give me an earful. And there's nothing that I can do about it. I can't get mad. I can't catch an attitude. I can't do anything. I messed up. So, but when I got there, no attitude, no flippant lip, just so nice. And And all I'm thinking is, oh my God, I can't believe I'm this late. But I was. And that goes back to, you just don't know what people are going to do. I mean, I've been late 5 minutes and people have had a shit fit. So you take the good with the bad. You know, it's all commission. And like I try to explain to people, I don't make money unless I'm running calls. Just like anybody else in the towing industry and the same industry with the roadside. You don't make money if you're not making calls. Because I don't know of any company that pays you per hour. It's just not one of those things. It's not that type of job. So then I get calls in the city of Chicago. I come back downtown. I got one right off of Madison. I think it was like 220 Madison, West Madison or something like that. I go up there. I'm already late on that one because I'm trying to make my way back from Hillside. And the guy was a little upset, you know. But by the time I got there, he was really, really cool. Popped his car open because it was a lockout. And the guy was really cool. He was real appreciative. And then, which surprised me because I always think that the customer's going to be irate and going to motherfuck me. And he was like, what's your name and what's your company name? And I told him, he says, man, you were outstanding. You were great. And anytime I need this service again, I am going to recommend for you to come out. Which, there you go. It surprises you again, you know. So then after that call, I get a call, 250 East, Pearson. Young kid, you could tell on the phone when I call him and let him know that I'm on my way. You could tell he's really, really young. After I get there, he's probably about 25 or so. And it was a jump start on a BMW. So I jump start his car, and there you go again. He's very appreciative. He shakes my hand 3 or 4 times, and he just thanks me a ton of times. You know, he's just so happy. And then he turns around, which totally surprises me. It's like a monkey wrench in the whole program, and he tips me $40. Unbelievable. And that goes back by what I'm saying about when you think you know somebody or you think you know a customer, you don't know nothing. And I am so happy I'm able to help people like that. And trust me, the tips are great. They're awesome. It's a little extra money, you know. But the real gratification is knowing you got there ahead of time, knowing that you were able to help them get to where they had to get to, you know, get home, get to work, go pick up their kids from school or their daycare or babysitter, or, you know, any of that. That is probably the most gratification for me at that point. It's just unbelievable. I am able to help so many people, and so many people, you know, are always thankful for what we do. And that is why I do this. You know, and like I said, the money is good. Trust me, the money that I make is very, very good. But I hustle. I do a lot of hours. I do anywhere between 18 to 19 hours a day. I am in the truck for a long time. I'm surprised my seat on my truck is not worn out by now. But when that happens, I'll take care of that. I'll put a real nice comfy seat in this thing. But yeah. I'm really hoping, well, I should say I'm hoping that I'm able to get some videos out here to you guys, seeing what we do, And like I've said before, yeah, it's boring. Tire changes, all this, and this. Just so you could see the inner actions that I have with customers. You know, how, yeah, you will get the good and the bad. That's the nature of this beast. And I don't ever try to tell anybody how their job is so easy, because that's not fucking me. I don't try to tell anybody, oh, your job is easy, because until you walk into my shoes and do what we do as the towing industry and the roadside assistance, you really don't know. It's not all about just driving and loosening up lug nuts. A little bit more than that. So I just want to take time out so you could know kind of so I can speak about how customers, and you can't never figure them out. So it's going to be a wrap. You guys be safe driving wherever you're driving. And if you see a tow guy or a roadside assistance guy, hey, please give them a break, move over. Like I've said in all of my other videos, we also want to go home at the end of the night to see our families. Give us a break, move over, get past us, and then go and do your fucking 90 miles an hour. I could care fucking less. But please, for my customer safety and my safety, please, move over. Slow down, move over until you get past the flashing lights. Alright guys, be safe, be cool, peace, roadside, outlaw roadside assistance. Alright guys, we'll talk to you later.